What's up, Crispy Gang? It's your boy Crispy, and thank you for tuning into the channel. Call the plumber because we got some leaks. Despite your opinion of Starfield, it has been a success for Bethesda thus far. But the victory lap got lapped as Bethesda gets rocked with some hard news. A title release schedule from back in July 2020 has been published online today, revealing a whole bunch of games that have never been announced. According to the little gift that keeps on giving, at least to us, the leaked document from the FTC versus Microsoft case as ZeniMax Media, the parent company of Bethesda, and ID Software were working on remasters of the Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, Fallout 3, and a new entry in the Doom franchise, which was part of a presentation about the then potential ZeniMax acquisition. To the new review. Some notable titles, to me at least, have to be first and foremost the Oblivion Remaster, which I have already talked about in an earlier video, so this confirms those rumors. Go Squad! This is a title that can definitely use the push to even greater status. The Oblivion mechanics were ahead of its time. It had a lot of elements that Skyrim fans missed dearly that weren't brought over. Now getting to see it with the fresh coat of paint is definitely a welcome addition. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion is a name that can drive numbers by sheer name recognition. Now imagine new mechanics or revamped mechanics in a new light with amazing graphics. Oblivion can be said to have a resurgence of players that honestly can see some life as in Skyrim if they do really consider also implementing mods as they did with Skyrim. Is something you can do now, but it's not often that you will find an Oblivion mod nowadays. Imagine the community coming together to make Oblivion mods that everyone can use. Secondly, a Fallout 3 remaster slated for 2024 is great to think is getting a remaster. Fallout 3 was one of those titles that was done right, and absolutely some great news. Next up, a Doom Year Zero and DLC were slated for fiscal 2023, and a second DLC around 2024. Also, another notable addition to those Ghostwire Tokyo fans was a sequel coming out next year. And lastly, one cannot go without mentioning Dishonored 3. This franchise wasn't really my cup of tea, but it doesn't mean it is not yours. So, for those of you who are excited about this, here you go. There are also a number of titles for console and PC without specific names. The Indiana Jones game, which was already public knowledge, was originally slated for 2022. It lacked and still lacks a confirmed release date. Project Kestrel, which today I found out is actually a really cool looking bird. Looks like a falcon. And Project Platinum, which I know is a metal. Right? As for the three projects with these code names, their secretive nature likely means they're even further down the development timeline than the already announced titles. The Indiana Jones game remains an unpredictable element in this equation, and regarding that little licensed IP game right there at the bottom, I saw you. One can't help but speculate. Could Bethesda be working on a Star Wars title, or are they looking to maybe expand into one of our favorite known universes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below at what this licensed IP could mean. To me, Star Wars definitely fits the bill. Not only is this something that Bethesda has already kind of done with Starfield, with the RPG elements that they're known for, regarded for, I just don't think Starfield may be a possibility because there's just been so many titles recently. We had Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order a couple years back, Survivor that just released this year. There's an upcoming Star Wars Outlaws game that's coming up. Is this a crowded field? It's certainly starting to feel like it. As far as what another licensed IP could mean, I mean, this is open to speculation. This can literally mean whatever your imagination can conjure. A little tantalizing little tidbit for later. Ultimately, it remains to be seen whether Bethesda will comment on these leaks. Even if they do, it's likely to be along the lines of plans are subject to change. However, there's little doubt that some of these games will eventually see the light of day. It's just a question of when. If everything in this document is still on track to release, we're pretty damn ecstatic about the Oblivion Remaster on this side. I'm not upset that this can be considered a spoiler for games to come, but no matter how you chop it up, this is definitely a very damaging leak. In addition to this, the leak also disclosed a redesign for the Xbox Series X without a disk drive, an updated version of the Xbox Series S, and an entirely new Xbox controller codenamed or named Siebel. These leaks have given us a glimpse into the future, which could also be an exciting next few years for Bethesda and gaming in general. Keep in mind, these projection dates date back over 3 years and were made before Microsoft finalized its purchase of ZeniMax in March 2021. Therefore, it's possible that some of these plans have either undergone significant overhauls or alterations in some way, or have even been completely abandoned. Nonetheless, they offer a preliminary glimpse into potential future releases from Microsoft. And yet another L for the PS fanboys, who on a side rumor are currently, as of now, barring any changes, PlayStation players will not be getting Elder Scrolls 6 whenever it releases, and it will be yet another Xbox exclusive. Yikes. Alright, Crispy Gang, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a Crispy update. Let me know in the comments what you think about these leaks and what has you excited the most. This is Crispy signing off. Until next time, keep it crispy, Crispy Gang.